Hey guys, Mike here. In this video, I'm going to show you one simple trick that I do to swap out skills really fast and learn them really fast because there are a lot of skills in the game. And what some people will usually, like when they get new skills, they usually won't use them because, they're so used to their current setup and the current skills that they're using that they kind of feel disincentivized to kind of swap out different skills. But like I don't give a shit. I just constantly swap out skills, and I don't feel uncomfortable doing that. And there's one simple reason why, and that's because um I have a system that allows me to assign skills to the right button that provides a level of consistency that allows me to not lose rhythm when I'm playing. So what do I mean by that? So basically, what I do is I reserve all of these square skill activations, so R2 plus square. I reserve them typically for single target skills, right? So you have ignition here, and it's not really a signal. I mean, you can use it to hit multiple targets, right? But in its nature, like the way it activates and the way it kind of like attacks the enemy, it's kind of like a single target skill. Um, and then for triangle, I will assign AoE skills, like area of effect skills. So you can see like here I have Scarlet Cyclone, which is obviously a circular AoE that hits multiple enemies. So like the triangle skills are in my mind, it's sort of like a skill that can hit multiple enemies, right? So like you can see I have Wicked Wheel. Wicked Wheel is kind of like Scarlet Cyclone, where it's a circular spin. It can hit multiple enemies, and obviously it's different from Scarlet Cyclone, right? Because Scarlet Cyclone is just kind of just it hits enemies and sucks them in, but Wicked Wheel, like it shoots you up in the air and it kind of does like a launching upwards, right? But it still has that similarity where it's kind of like an AOE multi-target skill, right? And you can see here, like I have Impulse from Bahamut, where like it shoots orbs that hit multiple enemies, right? So you can see it's pretty consistent, right? It hits multiple enemies, and that's what I personally assign for triangle R2 triangle skills. Whereas, like I said earlier, R2 square skills are more for single target in nature. Now, like I said, it's not a hard rule. It's just kind of like, that it's kind of single target. And the reason I do it like this is because if I'm, in the heat of battle, when I'm thinking about other things, I'm thinking about dodging and stuff like that, and like I need to use a certain skill, I know I can always fall back on like my R2 plus square is a nice single target skill that I can use to deal damage to the enemy when they're staggered or something like that, right? So, I'm not going to prioritize my R2 triangle skills because I know they're kind of like AoE effects and they're probably not super effective when the boss is staggered. So I'm going to prioritize my R2 square skills, right? So it's just muscle memory. I can just go back to R2 square to fall back on. Like even if I kind of forgot what skill I put in there, it's like it doesn't matter because like it's still kind of the right skill to use in general, right? So like here, Bahamut's flare breath. So it's kind of you stay still and you shoot a stream of fire. It's kind of like a single target skill, right? You can just like kind of use it to build up combo like hits on the enemy when they're staggered, and it's kind of like incinerating or ignition in that sense. So anyways, hope that tip helps you. Like, don't be afraid to swap out skills. You kind of have to try everything, and if you're not going to try everything, then I feel like you're kind of limiting yourself to the combat. The ability points that you get to upgrade your abilities here, they're like you can see I'm sitting on 4,000, and I'm pretty liberal with my ability points. I kind of upgrade everything, and I'll master them as well. Like one thing you want to do too is also you want to master them because you can see if I hit details by hitting triangle, you can see the mastery on the left. It says allows assignment to any icon. So if you master any of your skills, that allows you to basically put like I can put these green skills on my Phoenix icon, right? So I could put Rook Gambit here. Oh, well, I didn't master it, but you can see like other skills here, like Thunderstorm and Wind Up, I mastered. So I can technically put them here, and the colors don't match anymore. And it allows you a little bit more flexibility. You can build up that muscle memory if you really want a skill on a certain location, right? If you really wanted Thunderstorm on this Phoenix icon at R2 square, So that's where it's kind of useful. And like I said, there's so many ability points that you get that you might as well just use them, right? And that's how I typically play. I just want to unlock all the skills, try them out, and I use the system that I said earlier, where I'm trying to put single target skills on R2 square and multi-target skills on R2 triangle. And that's what works for me. But if that doesn't work for you, the point of this video is you kind of have to come up with a system that allows you to engage your muscle memory. That so when you're in the heat of combat, you just bust out kind of generally the right skill that kind of works. And that's how. And when the skill executes, you can kind of see how it works, and you can see how it really fits. One final point I want to make is the reason this is important is because I remember when I got Ramuh, which is the purple skills, right? And basically, when they loaded Ramuh into into this third slot, they basically had the multi-target skill on square and the single target skill on triangle, and that was super annoying, like because it fucked up with my muscle memory, right? Because like I said earlier, I want my single target skills on my R2 square and my multi-target skills on my R2 triangle. So that really fucked it up. But all I did, I just swapped them. I just went right into the menu. I swapped the triangle on the square skills that Ramuh has, and it was just so much better. It just made combat so much easier and fluid, and it just helped me learn the skills better. Like, it made me like them better as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know this is it's kind of like a weird tip, but it really, really helps. And I think it'll make your enjoyment of the game much better. But hope you enjoyed that video, and thanks for watching.